Welcome to Community Taking Action, ABCD's program highlighting people and organizations doing great things in and around the Boston area. Today I have a treat for you. We're going to talk about something most people don't know, and that's that ABCD has high schools. And to help us with that conversation is the principal of ABCD's University High, Sharon Jackson.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Today is an opportunity to really explain to folks who watch the program what our high schools are about, specifically University High.
Absolutely.
And so you are the principal.
I am.
So let's start there. Your role as the principal of University High, what does that mean? Is it like all duties?
It means a lot of things as a principal. So principal director of ABCD's University High School. University High in particular is overage and undercredited. Folks tend to ask, what does that mean?
I was going to say.
What does that mean? So we are in partnership with Boston Public Schools, which has been a phenomenal opportunity for us because after almost 20 years now, we are for 16 to 22-year-olds. Mm-hmm. So they take a non-traditional pathway. Folks call it alternative. Mm-hmm. I like to say non-traditional.
I prefer that.
I prefer non-traditional. So our students are from Boston. They've come from other high schools and may not have been successful at some point, whether they were disconnected or disengaged. They come back to us seeking an opportunity to earn their high school diploma, and they do that with us in our collaboration with BPS in Boston Collaborative High School.
And how many students? What's the capacity enrollment?
So we are a nice, quaint size. We take 85 per semester. So semester-based program. So that does mean we're a tad bit accelerated. So we do take students that are 10th repeaters. So that's kind of the best way. They entered 10th grade at some point and didn't finish. They could be 11th or 12th and didn't finish, but they had to have at least entered 10th grade. Once they come to us, they are semesters. So there's the traditional fall semester, ends in the early January term, January to June, and then we do also do summer session, so they can take classes in the summer.
What types of classes other than the basic ones? Do you have really funky electives?
We have a couple great community partners that have come in. I don't know if you know Mr. Steve Johnson came to offer chess.
Right.
Ms. Cole Rodriguez has offered spoken word to our students. We've done a social justice class that I get to teach my students. They've done sports history, mythology. They also have a senior some that preps them with a lot of their resume writing and things like that.
You just continue that, and the hours of the school are different.
Sure, they're a little bit different. So our students get their own individualized schedule. The majority of our students are full day. They are 9 to 3. So we're not your traditional hours. We're not the 7 a.m. to 1:45. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. They have morning classes. We do have an advisory where we tend to do circles, really keep in touch and connected with our students to know what's going on with them. And then they have lunch and then an afternoon schedule, including an elective. So there's always an opportunity to get in, get done, and graduate when they're ready.
Wow. Now, do you also have the other activities, extracurricular or just supplemental? So I'm thinking prom and basketball, football, those kinds of things.
Our students are eligible for sports in Boston, so they Boston Collaborative High School has a connection with the athletic department, and then they would be able to try out for the team that they'd be assigned to. So there's no real, they can't say, I want to go play for Madison. They can't say that.
It's still an option.
But they're eligible as long as they meet the Boston Scholar Athlete requirements of the GPA. So that is an option for some of our students. In terms of extracurriculars, we are doing prom. That's been a give and take with our students.
Right.
So we have a prom and we're in collaboration this year. We're super excited with EDCO, BDA, Dorchester Academy. So we're coming all together to have a prom this year
that's nice.
in our beautiful new function hall. So we're excited about that.
And since I happen to know you have a social work background, I would imagine that you are very cognizant of students' social emotional development, you know, as they make their way out into the world. What does that generally look like for students in the program? Because I know it's near and dear to your heart.
It is for me. It is for me. So what we know about our students, what can happen, that we know a lot about, we're hearing a lot now, is the trauma and some of the things that happen in the community. So we really want to wrap our arms around our students. We know they're not always coming in as their best selves, but giving them the space and opportunity to work and focus on their academics while they're with us and help take care of that other stuff that gets in the way, you know, the bad things, and help them cope and work through that. So we do have a social worker on staff, another guidance counselor that can help with that, and all of our staff is trauma trained.
Are there any trends that you're seeing that are recurring? I mean, you talked about trauma. Are there other trends that you see that you're constantly addressing the byproduct of this or this specific behavior?
Yeah, really working on our social media with our students and having them have to know that now's learning time. Here's how you can use technology to learn. It's not always being on your Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram, because sometimes that can stir up some trouble. But for the most part, it's the staff and the faculty at University High. They're phenomenal, and they're aware, and they want to be there. And I think that makes all the difference.
Take me from beginning to end, to completion, if you will. So I'm a young person, I'm in the age group, and I'm just starting or just getting interested in the school.
Sure.
If you could walk us through that process, through enrollment, to taking some classes, to adjusting,
Sure.
some drama, some successes, and graduation.
Absolutely. So our students can be referred from their home school, a Boston public school, from their guidance office, or a majority of our students are already out of school, looking to get back into the Boston public schools because they're Boston residents, of course. So they're going through the Boston PIC Rec Center, the Re-Engagement Center, which is located at the 55 Malcolm X Boulevard at Madison Park in their building number 1.
Which means they have to be somewhat motivated.
Yes, so they have to be somewhat motivated and head down there, and they can find out about all the schools that they can possibly enroll in.
How do people get more information about the school? And I want to ask you real quick before we wrap up, what keeps you coming back?
It keeps me coming back. So we have a lot of great connectors that connect our students. So we have a great connection with the DTA office even for students who meet the criteria of 16 to 22. They can get support from them right from the DTA office. They can go to the Re-Engagement Center. They can go to ABCD's website, go to the youth programs, click on that ABCD. You'll have your one-page flyer pop up, or go right to Madison Park to Building 1 to the Re-Engagement Center. Go right there, ask about us. We can gladly tell you all about what we can do and help you get set up. So that's how to get connected.
Right.
But for me, what keeps me going is the students. I love this population. They keep me going. Their successes keep me going. And they can come back and say, hey, I did it.
So, Sharon, I want to thank you, for
Yeah.
coming on the program. And I can honestly say I learned a whole lot about what University High does, and I'm familiar with the program, and so I can only imagine what our audience has gotten. And so I really want to thank you for phenomenal information on the
Sure.
program, and I look forward to having you back maybe with one of those students.
Yes, that'd be great. We'd love to.
We can make it happen.
Yes,
Yeah, we get
thank
a
you so
graduate.
much.
Okay, so we'll have you back another time.
Sure, thank you so much.
That concludes our program today. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you've missed any episodes, you can get them on YouTube. Thank you for watching Community Taking Action. I'm your host, Eric Mitchell. Until next time.